This is 7 National News, and in our top story, to mark 10 years since his assumption of duties as Prime Minister to the UAE, the UAE Vice President and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, detailed some of the milestones achieved by the government, including the advancement of the UAE and the happiness of its citizens. On the occasion, the ruler of Dubai released a statement saying that not only does the UAE lead the Middle East in over 100 critical development indicators, but it also is #1 in the world in the quality of the UAE's public infrastructure, roads, maritime and aviation facilities, public safety and security, the rate of female enrolment in universities, government efficiency and trust in the government. The ruler of Dubai revealed that non-petroleum exports have increased from 113 billion dirhams when he assumed office to 603 billion, including free zone trade in the past year. While the economic contribution of the non-petroleum sector has increased from 66% to some 77%. Additionally, the public sector's contribution to GDP has grown from 23 billion dirhams to 86 billion today, and the UAE is now the world's 16th most competitive economy. The ruler also noted that foreign direct investment has seen a sharp increase from 179 billion dirhams to 410 billion, while banks' total assets have increased from 859.6 billion dirhams to 2,478.2 billion. Expenditure on the health sector has also increased from 1.18 billion dirhams to over 3.82 billion, and increased public sector expenditure in education has increased by 57% to reach 9.75 billion dirhams annually. The ruler of Dubai also announced the formation of government units under the title of the National Agenda Execution Teams across all sectors and departments in order to intensify efforts to reach 100% of the goals of the national agenda by 2021. Dubai's Crown Prince and Chairman of the Dubai Executive Council, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, officially opened the 36th edition of GITEX Technology Week earlier today. His Highness Sheikh Hamdan toured the technology trade event, along with the Deputy Ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Maktoum bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, as well as other senior government officials. At the event, His Highness visited a number of exhibitors featuring futuristic solutions as well as innovations. Held under the theme Reimagining Realities, this year's GITEX plays host to over 4,000 exhibitors from 64 countries, which also include around 410 startups who are showcasing the latest innovations related to robotics, artificial intelligence, as well as smart digital solutions. Among the major exhibitors at this year's GITEX include Etisalat, who highlighted robotics and artificial intelligence as the future for business solutions. They showcased RoboThespian, who is a human-sized multilingual robot designed for human interactions in a public environment. Running until the 20th of October, the exhibition showcases a number of new initiatives and solutions launched by global IT players, as well as government organisations. During the expo, the General Directorate of Residency and Foreigners Affairs launched the 3rd generation of the Smart Gate. The Iron Gate is expected to be installed at Terminal 1 and 2 by January 2017, and its services can be availed by using the Emirates ID card and can process a passenger within 10 seconds.
This year we launched the 3rd generation of Smart Gates, which it has like almost one door, which it's much faster than the 2nd and the 1st generation. This gets introduced with the free use of the Emirates ID. Anybody holding Emirates ID can use it for free. Instead of the 1st and 2nd generation, there's a charge for it. And you need to register. So this time you no need to register. Anybody is holding Emirates ID, he can just go direct through the gates and use it. Within 15 to 20 seconds, you can finish your process.
With virtual reality now dictating the IT world, Dubai police, along with Huawei, demonstrated the use of augmented reality that provides officers insightful biometrics or location data through the new AR headset. According to Huawei representatives, a user receives real-time data on the person or object that they're looking at, similar to data being fed to a helmet of a fighter jet pilot. The director of the Dubai Police Operations Department also announced the launch of new crime protection analysis software that has already been installed at the control room. The software uses past data and predicts the chances of a crime taking place in a certain area, which will allow the operations room to deploy police patrols.
We have the crime prediction system, which is behind me. This is a new system which predicts the crimes before they are happening. So, based on historical data that we have on crimes, the system applies some equations and formulas on these data, and from these formulas we predict the probable time and the place that crimes might happen in the future. So, by doing that, when we have this information, we can have focus, we can have our patrol cars focus on these areas, and we take certain measurement. And by that, the ultimate outcome will be to have a reduction in crimes at different areas and prevent them from happening.
It's World Food Day today, and on the occasion, Her Highness Princess Haya, the wife of the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and chairperson of the International Humanitarian City, revealed that approximately 1.3 billion tons of food gets lost or wasted every year. The figure is around 1/3 of the food produced in the world for human consumption annually. Princess Haya stated that hunger is often and quite rightly called the world's greatest solvable problem. We don't need to look at more biotechnology advances or genetic engineering breakthroughs to feed the hungry. We need more effort. That was according to the princess, who is also the United Nations Messenger of Peace. Her Highness noted that 1 in 9 people in the world struggle to find a simple meal or any form of good nutrition, and every single night 800 million people go to bed weak from having eaten little or nothing that day. The result is that many of the 5 million of the youngest children who die of disease every year die simply because they are malnourished. This is made worse by the fact that the world produces more than enough food to feed everyone on the planet. Princess Haya stated that today, on World Food Day, for everyone to think more deeply about how each of us can contribute to ease the pain of 1 billion people who wake up every day hungry, malnourished, thirsty and sick. The UAE has opened a refugee camp in Lebanon in order to shelter 350 Syrian refugees. The UAE ambassador to Lebanon, Hamad Saeed Al-Shamsi, opened the Al-Marj camp, noting that the recently renovated camp will house 50 Syrian refugee families, or 350 people, including 120 children. The venue also includes a small library to provide educational resources and entertainment for 40 to 50 pupils. Highlighting the importance of education at the opening ceremony, the UAE ambassador said that education will combat poverty and extremism and assist in raising a generation that can manage their future. Al-Shamsi also stated that relief and humanitarian efforts will continue in all of the Lebanese areas hosting Syrian refugees. Lebanese MP Jamal Al-Jarrah joined the ambassador in distributing winter clothing to the children and praised the UAE for the humanitarian initiative, which will have a positive impact on refugees living in dire conditions. The Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratization has helped recover financial dues owed to 10,500 workers, which is 2.6% of the total 409,000 workers visited by general inspectors since the beginning of the year through until September. According to news agency WAM, the teams visited 598 establishments, 740 labour accommodations and 870 work sites across the UAE. Maher Al-Obed, the Assistant Undersecretary for Inspection Affairs, stated that the general inspectors, comprising of 12 teams, unearthed a variety of violations within 122 facilities, which included wage non-compliance, salary delays, avoidance of overtime payments, and disrespect of public holidays attendance compensations. The inspection visits are aimed at raising awareness among business owners, specifically those employing over 50 workers, to provide labour accommodations as per a recent decree. Owners and workers were informed about labour legislations and their responsibilities. As war and conflict have a huge impact on the mindsets of refugee children, and thousands continue to migrate around the world. Details of the 4th edition of the Sharjah International Children's Film Festival were unveiled today, focusing on humanitarian and child rights issues, among other key topics. During the briefing, it was highlighted that out of the 425 films participating this year, a majority of the 121 films shortlisted focused on the tragic circumstances experienced by many refugee children. And as a mark of respect, a special Made by Refugees screening will take place on the 27th of October. And films in this category will be directed and edited by refugee children, showcasing their experiences during and after the war. This year, the event will witness the participation of child filmmakers from 59 countries, ranging from short and long features to science fiction, documentary and animation, dealing with many pressing issues, including environmental challenges and the impact of technology and creativity. According to officials, the films are primarily geared towards children of up to 12 and youth from 13 to 18 years old. This year, the star-packed jury will include the internationally renowned actor, director and producer Will Smith. While stating that it was very difficult to choose just a few winning submissions, jurors attending the event today stressed that their aim is to provide the perfect platform for child filmmakers to make their voices heard. The festival, organised by FUNN, the Sharjah-based foundation, will be held between the 23rd to the 28th of October at various indoor and outdoor venues in Sharjah, including the Al Majaz waterfront and Al Kasbah.
Last year we had around 260 films, but this year the submissions were double that, so they're more than 400, 480 almost. So by increasing that much in only 1 year, it only means that the festival has, of course, grown, has reached internationally, so the more people submit now to the festival itself. Quality-wise, it has developed from year 1 to year 4. I saw it personally, either it's films made by college students or films made by children themselves. I have seen the difference in quality this year. So that means they have either maybe submitted before and not been accepted. They have improved their quality, their techniques, their skills. This is one of the reasons why we are here.
Films are made by professional filmmakers about and for children, so our expectation is obviously a little bit higher as compared to films which have been made by children filmmakers, and they're at the beginning of their way. So we are trying to be supportive of the children who are at the beginning of their path. But generally, as I mentioned during our speech, what we are looking for is the content, first of all, with strong, a message and a new kind of, let's say, perspective on the life of the children and the problems, issues that they are dealing with, whether it's made by children or about or for the children. And the other thing is how successful or skillfully it has been cinematically rendered, such a content.
And finally, looking to other news now, Fashion for All 2016 got underway over the weekend and is the region's only plus-size fashion show, where models of all sizes and ages walk the ramp. This year, the event was held at the Fridge at Al Circle Avenue, which saw a huge applause for the everyday models. The event also screened the Superheroes documentary series to showcase real-life role models from the community. Some of the superheroes included local Afghani artist and changemaker Maria Iqbal, who who breaks the stereotypes of Muslim women. Rohit Manek, who is hearing impaired, who looks to work beyond his disability. It also follows the struggles and courage of the organisers Azadea Isari and Jasmine Birani of SNIFF, who work to rescue, foster and rehabilitate abandoned pets. And lastly, it shares the journey of Diana Quagala, who is a bus conductor who travels to pursue her dream to become a singer.
What we try to do is incorporate people of all sizes, all ages, and ethnicities at this show. We're trying to break the biases of what beauty is. So it's beauty without boundaries, and that's the campaign we're running. This year, the theme has been superheroes, and we're trying to showcase people from the community who are doing some outstanding work. And you can witness that live. We have 4 documentary series that we'll be screening. Once they're screened on the event, we'll also be showcasing these documentaries online on selfietv.co. So it'll be available for everyone to see and inspire to.